Hey, what's up everyone and welcome to another video, and it is time to rank Volume 2 of Love, Death, and Robots. I am currently at the end of Volume 3, so I will have a Volume 3 ranking video soon. I'm probably going to record the last two episodes later tonight, so look forward to those tomorrow. But for now, let's get to Volume 2. Which is only 8 episodes. Obviously, I upgraded my tier maker here. I don't know if you watched the first ranking video that I did for Volume One. I had a different tier maker here where it was just Volume One, but I upgraded. I have all of the rest of the episodes too, and I actually organized them here. And this is actually a much better one. It straight up just says what they are. So I organized them. I even considered moving certain things around because I had a few more days of thinking about it, but I'm gonna wait and do that after I'm done ranking Volume 2 and 3. We'll do that at the end of Volume 3. So let's get to it, because moving things around now will only cause, I mean, it won't cause problems, but I'll probably do that. I'll probably want to do that again after Volume 2 has settled for a couple more days. You know what I mean. Anyway, so let's get to it. Okay, we only have 8 episodes here. I thought Volume 2 was pretty good. I didn't think it was like amazing. Uh, but it had a couple really amazing shorts. Two of them I would consider top tier, which is not a bad ratio if you really consider it, because there's three top tier for me in Volume 1, and Volume 1 had 18 episodes, where this only had 8, and there's two for me. So let's start off with the first episode. This is in chronological order, I guess, or just release order, or order of episodes. This is automated customer service. This is not a bad one to start. I think it was pretty funny. I like the animation. The over the top character designs, like you have giant heads and little small hands. But I thought it worked for the most part. It definitely had the death, I guess, because that goldfish got fucked up. Again, there's gonna be spoilers in this. And I guess you can say the robot at the end dies, but you definitely had the robot part. So, and I guess there was a little bit of love. It's a short. Obviously, these are all shorts, but this one was short on a lot of things. And the story is simple. It's a future robots take care of elderly people in this elderly community, and then a robot goes crazy, and it has a lot of over the top humor, but I liked it actually. I liked it quite a bit. So I'm gonna put it in good. I'm gonna put it right. You know what? I'm gonna put it above three robots. There you go. Because I think of the robot ones, I think I like that one more. All right. So Ice, I feel like I looked up reviews for Ice, because sometimes I like to take a look at some of these reviews. And I saw a lot of not great reviews for Ice. And I thought, okay, I mean, I didn't care for it either, so whatever. But it seemed like there's a lot of people, at least in my comments, that were like, yeah, I liked Ice. I'm like, all right, cool. I just didn't care for any of the characters, is my problem. So when, I'm watching the thing, the animation's fantastic, and it's the same people that worked on Zima Blue. I feel like a better story would have been more. It would have, I don't know, it would have been a better use of their talents. You know what I mean? Like, the story itself here is, it's generic. I like the world building, I will say. I did like that, but there's not much to it. I don't really like any of the characters. Zima Blue is so unique, where Ice just was kind of blah story wise. Animation fantastic, but you could say that about pretty much every one of these shorts, for the most part at least. I'm gonna put Ice. Honestly, I kind of like it the least, but I'm sure that'll piss people off if I do that. I'll put it. I'll put it above Ice Age, and I'll put it above Sucker of Souls. That's where I'll put it, right there. All right. So again, I switched this around. It used to be really good and I think good. So now I switched it so that it says good and okay. I think okay fits better with these ones. Even though I probably like them a little bit more than okay. I think just having really good and then good. I guess it could have been top tier, fantastic, great, and then good. But we'll leave okay for now. Anyway, Pop Squad. This one I'm telling you right here, top tier. Fan fucking tastic. Amazing voice acting. I mean, when you get Nolan North, you know you're gonna get some good voice acting. Great characterization, great animation. Blur worked on this one, so you're gonna get some good animation. I mean, all of them are fantastic animation, but very emotional. Like, Blade Runner vibes, for sure, and it fucking it goes in. It's really good. Pop Squad is a great episode that I was not expecting to get really into very, very quickly. And a great character study, just like straight up, like it's simple but very effective. Pop Squad is up there. It might be one of my favorite ones. So actually, I might want to put it. It might be right below Zima Blue. I fucking loved it. I really did. So I'm gonna put it right there. Sunny's Edge is great. Beyond Aquila Rift, whatever. I keep thinking about this one. I think I might want to put. I don't know. I'll leave it. Again, I'm not going to move anything until later, like I said. So I'm only thinking about it right now. All right. So anyway, Pop Squad was great, and yeah, hey, top tier, better than two of the top tiers of Volume One for me at least. That's pretty good. All right, Snow in the Desert. This one was pretty good. The animation was incredible in this one, but I actually really liked it. Actually, I would say probably better and pretty good. I'd say low great. I put it above Suits, but below The Witness. Um, a couple of decent twists, some funny dialogue here and there, like they want his balls, you know. Which I find funny, like, yeah, we want your testicles, and you're like, that's weird, but like, no, they actually do. I'm like, oh, all right, and then they explain why, and it's like, okay, I mean, I get that makes sense, I guess. You just wanted the line where, or you just wanted the plot point to be everybody wants his balls. Don't fuck with me. But a great episode. You don't get too much characterization, but the little you do, you actually you see you like the characters, and then there's like a little bit of romance in there, kissy kissy. Hey, it doesn't rely on like nudity too, like the first season did a lot, which I was okay with. But I'm just saying, I think that was a main criticism of Volume One. When I look up reviews, they're like, "Oh, it has so much sex in it." Again, I'm okay with it. I'm just saying. Sometimes it does distract from the great story. Like The Witness that was my main complaint with The Witness, is that it kind of distracts from the fantastic animation and the really good little twisty story. That was definitely more of a showpiece than anything, but a showpiece. But when 2 minutes is dedicated just to a striptease for no reason, it's just Anyway, so Snow in the Desert, I thought was great. So I'm gonna put it right below The Witness though, because I think The Witness still gripped me a little harder. No, but the animation was better. Anyway, both animation was fantastic. I don't know. I like The Witness's style more. Anyway, so it had a kind of like a Spider Verse almost. The Tall Grass. I'm gonna say this one's probably in the okay section. It relied too much on dumb guy going to forest or tall grass. Yeah. He's going in by himself. Oh, there's creatures. The creatures were pretty good, and there's actually a couple good jump scares. So that's why I'm going to put this probably. I'll put this second to best in the okay section. Because there was a couple of decent jump scares, I would say, and there's a little bit of tension. I just didn't like. I didn't give a shit about any of the characters. Obviously, like I mean, you only get one guy, and you don't get almost any dialogue from him. He's just like businessman. I like the idea of like, oh, it's just this train going back and forth, whatever, and then there's this grass, and the train always breaks down right at this place where the grass, there's creatures in it. It's a good premise that makes you go like, oh, I wonder what's going on there. It's almost like a kind of a Stephen Kingish kind of like thing, which I want to say there is a actual Stephen King story called In the Tall Grass, which there's a movie called In the Tall Grass, but I cannot remember if it was a Stephen King book. But I think it might have been a short story. Maybe it was one of his aliases. But anyway, I thought it was still good. Again, none of these are a chore to watch. I just noticed there's way more okays than anything else. But to be fair, there's more okay, sure, but there's a lot of, if you combine good, great, and top tier, then there's more of those than okay. And I think okay is too harsh. I want to say that should be like the good section. Then you have great, then fantastic, then top tier. But we'll leave okay. Anyway, All Through the House, I actually love this one. I love the little twist on the Santa story. Like kids want to go and, hey, I want to see Santa. What do they bring me? And at first it's like, oh, it's all cool. He's eating the milk, he's drinking the. He's eating the milk, he's drinking the cookies, and then he reveals himself. He's like, ooga booga booga. You got the big hand. He's doing the hand thing. He's like, ah! He looks like Nemesis almost, kind of from Resident Evil 2 or 3. That's where he's from. He's not in 2. Whatever. Anyway, so I was thinking Resident Evil 2 the movie. See, I always think of the movie more so than the game because I'm a fucking idiot. Anyway, um, so I really enjoyed this one because it's the I think it might be the shortest one of this season. I think it's like tops like if you don't count the credits and the opening and closing credits, maybe 6 minutes. But it gets there, it gets to the point quick, and it's actually kind of terrifying. And it has a pretty fun little twist on the Santa thing. You know, he vomits out presents, and he like judges the kids, and if they're naughty, you don't know what happens because neither of them are naughty. But the kids even question like, what the fuck happened if we were bad? I kind of want to know, actually. I wish one of them was a little shitter. Anyway, I actually really like this one, and I thought the animation was great too. I might actually put this a little bit higher. This might be my second favorite so far. I really liked how simple it was. I'm gonna put it right. No, I'll put it below The Witness, I think. Yeah, because like Snow in the Desert is a little bit more like, yeah, you know, it's my list. Fuck you. I don't care. I'm gonna put All Through the House as my second favorite of the season so far. Don't worry, we got two more, and it's not gonna stay the second favorite. Next, Life Hutch. Now, really cool that Michael B. Jordan was in this, and I actually did watch the behind the scenes of how they filmed it. I was right. It was a lot of live action face with CG around him, which I knew, but at this point I don't know anymore because animation is getting so fucking crazy. I'm like, is that CG? I don't know, but it is actually a live action face a lot of the time. There's times where you could definitely tell it's not though. Like whenever he's like doing action stuff, it's obviously a CG model. But it's cool to see Michael B. Jordan in it. Very simple story. He's a guy in some kind of like some space war. He gets shot down. He goes down on a planet. He goes to like a kind of like a base or whatever. There's a robot. And it tries to kill him, and he can only see in motion, so he has to like stay still, and then he has to overcome. So I don't know why I decided that's the one I needed to tell the story about, but whatever. It's a very simple story though, very simple, and you don't really get much characterization. You get a little bit of world building, which I like. I like in all these when they try to build a world quickly. I will say though, it's the most, I want to say not forgettable because there's a couple of really fucked up moments like his fingers get crushed and stuff. I want to say it's the most, I don't know, it like animation wise it looks fantastic, but it looks realistic, so there's nothing to really stick with you. You know what I mean? You might as well just be looking at something real. You know what I mean? Where Ice is the most forgettable, I think, story wise, but it has the animation to help it. So, and Life Hutch, amazing animation, but a lot of these have amazing animation and also a great story. I think Life Hutch is good. I don't think it's great though. I will put in good. I'll put it above three robots. I'll put it above automated customer service. Shapeshifters, I almost want to say is in great because I think that one is a very simple story, but tells it effectively, and you actually kind of care about the characters a little bit more. Where Life Hutch, you don't really get a sense of. You just care about because of Michael B. Jordan. You know what I mean? Me at least. All right, so the last one is the Drowned Giant. This one I'm still thinking about. This one is honestly fucking amazing, and I actually have a hard time thinking about like if this is my favorite one so far, at least from the first two volumes. I don't want to spoil what I think of it, at least the first six or first seven of volume 3. But this one is fucking phenomenal. It really is. It got me immediately and it made me depressed and sad and hate humanity and makes me feel all kinds of things. The only thing I would say that is a problem with it, the only thing I could honestly say is a problem with it is that you don't get like too much of a characterization from the main guy, I guess. It's not even a negative really. That's not the point of the story. It's, I mean, you understand. No, I take that back. You do get plenty of characterization from him. Plenty. You understand his thoughts and why he's depressed and why he doesn't want to go on the giant. You do. You don't get much from anybody else is maybe the problem. Not even like I'm trying to think of a negative. I can't think of one that's legit. Like that's the only thing I can think of that might be a negative is that you don't really like there's another character that there's actually two other characters that follow our main guy, but you don't really ever get to hear their opinion, I guess. But it's doesn't matter. It's so good and so well told, and it's like what 12-minute runtime. It's fucking great. Animation's great. It's again very kind of disturbing and sad. It really is. There's a point where like there's just this dead body, and people are just like, oh cool, and just like anything else, after a certain point, people start fucking getting bored of it and whatever, you know. It's just, and then people treat it like it wasn't a living thing, you know. It's like a beached whale. People are like, oh, look at beached whale, poke it down, yeah. Fucking, it makes you hate humans, honestly. But that's you know, that's just how that shit rolls, you know. It's great. I honestly, I think I related a little bit more to, not related, but I I was more invested into the story of Pop Squad, just because it's a more narrative based thing, you know. The Drowned Giant is also, but like Pop Squad had characters, you know, it was going so, you know what I mean. Um, so I'd probably say Pop Squad's a little bit better, but Drowned Giant is up there, and it's the one that made me think the most after. So there you go. That is my list so far. Again, none of these animations I would consider bad. I know some people will say like, no, Volume 2 had like a bunch of bad ones, and Volume 1 had a couple bad ones. I don't think there's any bad ones, honestly. Again, like you have to take in consideration that these are short. They get through them quick, and they provide you with a little bit of fun. Even if you don't love them, I can't say any of them is bad. I mean, I haven't watched In Vaulted Halls Entombed or Jabaro, which I think that's the one with amazing animation. But I'm assuming that's the case with those two as well. They're at least fun. Um, anyway, this has been not quite as long as Volume 1, but considering this was 8 and that was 18 episodes, this one's probably going on a little too long. So let's end it here. And of course, when I'm done with episodes 8 and 9 of Volume 3, then I will do a ranking for those. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Until next time. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.